Hey, my wonderful Cancers. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. My name is Kamoy, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly explain a little bit about me and what I will be doing here on this channel. So I have dedicated this channel to anyone that feels that they are on a spiritual path, that may need some spiritual wisdom, some spiritual guidance, maybe even some spiritual understanding from some signs and some symbols from the cards, using signs and symbols from the cards, okay? My channel is all about encouragement and motivation, okay? Definitely for my empaths, my light workers, and anyone, like I said, that feels that they're on this spiritual path of ascension, okay? Or anyone that's just interested in the zodiac sign or numerology or astrology, okay? I will be doing the wonderful sign of Cancer today, okay, for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, okay? So you definitely, it's really cool to take a look at your natal chart because you can learn so much about yourself, your personality, what makes you tick, and maybe even some of the obstacles that you would need to overcome to really have the experience that you're here for, okay? With that being said, my wonderful Cancers, I also want to mention, although I am doing the reading for the week of March 26th to April 1st, I do want you to be mindful that energy is fluid, okay? And it may not resonate with everyone, so you want to take what you receive and leave what you don't, okay? This is all about self-mastery and self-growth, so you're not to get stuck in these energy patterns. You are just to master the energy patterns so you can definitely live your most fulfilled life, okay? So I do my readings by pulling 2 chakra cards for the week. And then I come in with a second deck clarifying the energy within the chakras that you may need to work on. May it be a person, place, a situation, or a thing, okay? So my wonderful Cancers, I did not necessarily do a pre-shuffle for you guys, just for time purposes. I was kind of meditating more on your energy and not so much while I was shuffling the cards, okay? So normally if I'm meditating while I'm shuffling, I will do a pre-pull, but I was meditating while I wasn't shuffling, just getting in your energy, okay? I'm hearing when I smile, you smile. Okay. But I feel like that's more instinctively, like an inner, like it's something inner that's calling you. Yeah. You got grief popping up, which is a heart chakra card. And then you got workaholic popping up, which is a throat chakra card. Okay. Let's take a look at that. I feel, okay. All right. I don't know who this is for, but you're going to have to paint a new picture. You're going to have to paint a new picture past, through all of this grief that you're pushing through right now. And it could be grief of losing someone from this physical realm, or grief of losing a relationship. Okay? But there's something grieving your heart right now. And you're going to have to paint a new picture. You can't see this the way that you've been seeing it. Okay? And the reason why I say that, my wonderful Cancers, is because your energetic pattern that you operate in how you manifest things in this third dimensional realm is I feel. Okay? So your manifestation pattern is I feel. Okay? When grief shows up, grief is telling you it's time to let the past shit go. When grief shows up, grief is telling you let go of the situations you can't control. When grief shows up, grief is telling you it's time for you to heal. There's healing beckoning you. Now, let me give you a little bit of information. I have been talking about in all of these videos about this Chiron energy because Chiron is known as a wounded warrior. Okay? And Chiron is now in your first house, which is ruled by Aries. Okay? When Chiron shows up in your first house, that's all about your personal relationships and your personal affairs. So right now, I'm really thinking this has to do with your personal affairs, personal relationships, or even your personal insecurities. So there was something you're grieving about. Okay? It's time for healing. You will have to paint a new picture. And the way that when this throat chakra card pops up, this is workaholic. Okay? You have been constantly moving and doing and being for everybody else, right? That you have maybe even established and created some boundaries that are not so healthy in relationships. Okay? It's time to change that. Stop trying to work out other people's shit. Work out your own shit. Start feeling your own shit. Stop projecting shit, okay? Or stop allowing people to project shit on you and paint a new picture. And also keep in mind that this energy is, it could be your energy, my wonderful Cancer, or it could be the energy of the person that you're interacting with or that you have this connection with, okay? Either they're going to be painting a new picture because you're putting them through grief, or, you know, or you're the one that's, you know, there's healing coming in. Or there's healing coming in. Now, I think I said this in the last video, and it was for a water sign. I think it was Scorpio, maybe. I don't remember, but I'm definitely thinking of one of the water signs, where I talked about when healing comes in, you got to come in sometimes and clean wounds out, and that can be painful, okay? So be mindful that although we're in healing season, it could be an uncomfortable feeling at first, right? It could be. Okay? So just keep that in mind. But you're being called to work in your heart chakra this week. So we're just going to pull some clarification cards as to... and I probably should have did a 5-card diamond pull for you. So let's do a 5-card diamond pull with these cards. And we're using our angel cards today. Yeah, see, that's that past shit that I'm talking about. You're gonna have to let shit go. You're gonna have to get past some of the feelings that you have and let shit go. This is, yep. This grief is shit, emotional shit that you're gonna have to let go. You're gonna have to let this shit go. Okay. So you have the Page of Water on the board, and this is really talking about your intuitive and sensitive nature, okay? It's like in order for new shit to happen, you have to get rid of old shit sometimes, okay? Because it's kind of like what they say, you can't put new wine into old wineskin or something like that. I don't even know. I could be fucking that up, but... oh, you can't teach an old dog new tricks or something like that, right? Okay. The point that I'm trying to make is... you're going to have to let shit go and understand that everything that happens in your life can bring you really blessings if you're open, okay, to receive them. So you can get insight. You can get you can get insight. You can get clarity. Okay, you can get motivation. Okay, you can get so many things from difficult situations if you're open to see positive things, okay, within the things that have hurt you, okay? So you are supposed to understand the lesson from your pain. You are not supposed to get stuck in your pain. And this is important for you Cancers because you guys are all about your feelings, okay? So you have the Page of Water talking about maybe someone new is coming into your life, okay? Or a relationship begins a new phase. This could be the healing that we're talking about. So for those of you that are in a relationship and you love this person and you know this person loves you and you've reached a difficult spot, maybe because of some past shit, okay, that's now being called forth to heal, right? You're going to have to paint a new picture, or maybe even how you see this person or how you see this relationship, okay? You're gonna definitely feel like you're becoming more intuitive also, okay? But there's definitely somebody coming in with some type of very friendly energy. Or if you're in a relationship, like I said, the energy is going to be transitioning into something more friendly if you're doing the work. Okay, I'm not gonna get on here and say this energy is for everybody. If you're not doing the work, then there is the law of cause and effect, or what some people would call karma, right? You also have the Six of Wands on the board, and this is in your second card placement, and this is really about what's affecting you that you may not even know is going on. So you're holding on to past shit, okay? May it be past shit from your childhood that you need to heal and paint a new picture, because listen, sometimes your parents do the best that they can, or sometimes family members do the best that they can. Now, if it's a situation where you know that you've been wronged in a type of maybe physical way, or, you know, somebody have maybe done something unpleasant to you as a child, right? You definitely need to seek healing on that, okay? And understand that you're not the victim. Okay, but you don't want the things that have happened to you in your childhood to suppress you being able to live in your now moment as an adult. Okay, right now what's going on is that some of you are taking the time to plant seeds in the areas that needs to be planted. And if you feel like there's a temporary pause in action, just understand that we are in Mercury is in retrograde season. And although this energy can be slow moving, you still have work to do per se, right? So you don't really have to worry. So you really need to just sit back and allow things to unfold as you were doing the work. Because if you're doing the work, things are going to unfold, okay? In your fourth card placement, which I like to say is all about your alchemy placement, you have the Three of Earth, right? Now, this is all about being able to use your creative power, okay? You also going to have to be able to be mindful to, I want to say, work with others, okay? This is all about you being able to collaborate with other people, okay? Painting that new picture. Okay? Painting that new picture. So you're gonna have to communicate. You're gonna have to do some communication. Yep. See, and as you do the communication, you have the Page of Fire coming in. So there's definitely exciting things happening for you if you can get out of this grief and open up your heart chakra. Forgive. Forgive is what I'm hearing. You will have to forgive, Cancers, and paint a new picture. Forgive and paint a new picture is what I'm going to call your video. Forgive and paint a new picture. Forgive. And paint a new picture. Just forgive them. Fuck it. Forgiveness is not about for anybody else but yourself. Okay? That's what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is about you. You have to forgive them. Okay? Your growth is contingent on forgiveness. Yep. Your finances are starting to clear up. Okay? You may want something more to challenge you. So this is where this teamwork might come in. Maybe even studying something that you've never studied before that you're passionate about. Okay? Put your energy towards some of that. Okay? Then in your fifth card placement, which is the final outcome of everything, you have the King of Fire. And that's a really, really good card to have because first of all, fire is all about your intuition, and the King of Fire is just a natural born leader, okay? And the King of Fire is all about their fucking focus, okay? He's all about his focus, okay? Communicates with a clear vision, okay? This is definitely natural born leader shit happening, boss bitch, okay? Shit happening, you just a boss, you just a boss, okay? That's all about that focused creative energy, okay? Be able and be open to maybe even receive some creative advice from anybody that wants to come in. Okay, now, this right here, however, kind of feels like, it kind of feels like as you were shifting more into your heart chakra, where you're not really bound by your past shit, right? And as you were painting a new picture, You got the King of Fire energy all over you. You're going to be coming into more focus. You're going to have to learn to balance your emotions. You're gonna have to balance your emotions and ground yourself. You got water card on the board, and you got earth card on the board. Okay, and you got fire card on the board. But predominantly, it's about grounding yourself in your emotions. You got 3 earth card on the board, 2 water cards on the board, and 2 fire cards. Okay, so you can either water shit or you can burn shit up. What you gonna do? Okay. If you're paying attention to your intuition, then you can have a balance with the fire energy. Okay. Right? If you're paying attention to your emotions, then you can balance shit with that water emotional energy, okay? And if you're paying attention to that earth energy, you can balance all of this shit and really grow and have shit to bloom and blossom and manifest the way you fucking want it to. But you're going to have to pay attention to your emotions. Get out of the past shit. Create some new shit. Paint some new shit. Okay? Now, I gotta give you guys some tips about your throat chakra. Now, your throat chakra is responsible for how you express yourself. So, when your throat chakra is blocked, that is, are you speaking your truth? Okay, are you too quiet? Are you too timid? Okay, are you afraid to speak? Or you know, some of it may even lead to stuttering because you're not really expressing. You know, you're fearful of expressing yourself. Okay, when your throat chakra is clear, you can clearly communicate what you want, and you're a good listener. It's not all about you. Okay. Although you're very firm in what you want, it's not all about you. And you can comprehend that by being a clear listener, okay, and a good communicator. When your heart chakra is blocked, you want to pay attention to jealousy, maybe even being overly ambitious, not a good listener, very critical energy, okay, very critical towards others and yourself. Okay, that's just some of the signs that your heart chakra is blocked. Okay, unforgiveness is also a major one. Okay, when your heart chakra is beginning to open, you can be more forgiving, more compassionate, more loving. Okay, so you just want to pay attention to little signs like that. Those are just a few tips of how you can know that your chakra, your chakra is blocked. Okay, my wonderful, wonderful Cancers, I want to thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I will see you guys in next week's reading. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you do something kind for yourself, and make sure you pay attention to your feelings. Okay, pay attention to your feelings and pay attention to your intuitions. Healing is here for you, and it's all yours to have. You're just gonna have to do the work. There's no such thing as mastery without doing the work, my lovely Cancers. Okay, all right, wonderful. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. All right, bye.